Thank you. I'm Doug Prouty, President of the Montgomery County Education Association. I want to start off by saying that in terms of the Race to the Top application, I think it's important to note that teachers, not only in Montgomery County, but around Maryland and throughout the country, want to be held accountable. We want our results to be noticed because we're doing so well in so many cases. Teachers want real and meaningful feedback about their work. Teachers want to know what they can improve on. Teachers are by nature lifelong learners. That's why we get into this business, because we enjoy working with kids and we learn as much as the kids do every day. And teachers are instinctively self-reflective. I guarantee at the end of every lesson that every teacher teaches, he or she is thinking about what went well, what could have been improved. And they're working on that every single day during the classroom. I think Race to the Top has the intent of improving instruction around the state. But I think what's proposed in the Race to the Top application doesn't or will not achieve these goals. And the proposed regulations that the State Board of Education put forward are much worse. 10 years ago, Montgomery County Public Schools and Montgomery County Education Association embarked on a teacher professional growth system that we believe has been very successful. It's a system that has structured support for teachers, that sets meaningful goals for teachers and gives them meaningful and timely feedback on their work, as well as, and just as importantly, real structured support for both novice, all novice, and underperforming teachers in Montgomery County. The Teacher Professional Growth System has improved teaching and learning in Montgomery County in a way that no testing regime ever will. It has also, to be noted, counseled out over 400 teachers in 10 years. But it's important to note that these teachers were only counseled out, some resigned, some were dismissed, after they had a year of structured support, when they could work on their craft with peers and other practitioners and try to improve. And it's just as important to note that more than 10 times as many improved and are successfully teaching in Montgomery County today. Student achievement is a significant part of the teacher evaluations in Montgomery County. And this is true well before even MCEA was passed. But it's not considered in isolation. It's not considered outside of the practice, the ingenuity, and the caring that are a hallmark of a skilled teacher. A former president of MCEA was known to say, during the process of developing our professional growth system, that teaching is rocket science. It's a complex craft. And what we're evaluated on should reflect that complexity. The proposed changes in the Board of Ed regulations and the RTT application to teacher evaluations would make it much more difficult to accomplish what evaluations should do, which is to provide an opportunity for professional development, for reflection, and for identifying areas to work on with peers and administrators. Testing has important uses in education, there's no doubt about that. But the sort proposed in the regulations and RTT has only one goal and one use, and that's to rate teachers. Testing should inform instruction. It should give teachers, parents, and students data they can use to adapt instruction and to direct their learning. To do this, a test must provide meaningful and quick feedback to teachers, parents, and students, and in a form that's tied directly to what's happening in the classroom, not in some isolated testing environment. How much of the school year is taken up by testing now? How much would that change if the Race to the Top or the State Board of Education regulations went into place? Do we want students to go through more weeks of testing every year? Do we want kindergartners taking a test which is unrelated to their work, aside from rating their teachers? A high-stakes test that their teachers will feel pressure about every day, every year. Reform is already happening in Montgomery County. Reform is already happening in the state of Maryland. But the reform that's happening is driven, as it should be, by practitioners, not by policymakers. And Race to the Top, unfortunately, falls into a type of reform that we believe is driven more by policymakers than it is by the folks who are doing the work every day. So we believe the system we have in Montgomery County is proven to be successful. It's giving teachers support, it's giving them meaningful feedback, and we believe that our system is one that we'd like to keep and improve upon as we have every day for the last 10 years. Thank you very much.